Coach, just started with just general observations of the spring game. Seems like a pretty good crowd, pretty good atmosphere for, I guess, the first public game for yourself in Grambling.
Well, I'll tell you, we were very excited about the turnout here at our university. Grambling is a special place, and these young people deserve, the crowd that they were able to see today. The Grambling fan base is such a great fan base that we're just excited at the opportunity. This is our 9th day of practice, and of course, there's a lot of corrections that we have to make, but we're excited about the direction in which we're going.
Coach, talk a little bit about things, some things you saw that you liked, and maybe some things you saw that you got to work on.
Well, I think the key is that we play hard and play with passion, and I think we did that. Of course, defense will always be ahead of offense. When you start out, especially when you're 9 days into any practice session. But we're excited about the physical nature in which we played with. We made some plays offensively, and then we created some turnovers defensively. So we're excited about that.
Seems like a up-tempo pace of the offense, something that's a little bit new. How these guys handled it so far in spring? Well,
I tell you, it's different, and everything that we do, we play with that tempo, whether it's lifting weights, whether it's running, or whether we're practicing. And it's going to take some time to get used to that style of offense. And also, we feel it helps us defensively because there are a lot of teams that run the same style and the same tempo that we run. So we always want to show our defense what they will see in any given night. So everything we do is for that purpose, is to be successful.
Some of the black offensive guys, Steven, 20, I'm having to Kelly, Jestin Kelly. Tell me what you saw out of that group. It seemed like that group found a rhythm today.
Well, I tell you, they did a great job. Of course, this is day 9, and we feel very pleased, about where we are. But I'm excited at some of the opportunities, some of the plays that were made, and then there were some other plays that were made that were actually called sacks or whatnot. That's just all a part of the frustrations of playing in a scrimmage type of situation. So we know that, and we're excited about everything that we're doing.
If you would have to give yourself a grade on the performance of the team today, what kind of grade would you give?
I would say I would give us probably a C+. Right now, I am happy with the passion that we played with. But the good thing about this game of football is we don't kick it off until August the 30th. So I'm kind of glad the direction that we're going in. It's always good to know where you stand because we feel if you know where you stand, then you know which direction you need to go in.
Talk about the defense overall today. Olivier, McLean, Amphy, some of the guys that made a couple turnovers, seemed to bat a few passes down. Mm-hmm. Overall, just what do you think that unit did?
Well, I tell you, I think we have a chance to be a very successful defense. We have a great secondary. We feel we have some great pass rushers, and we feel that we run the style of defense that allows us to put the maximum speed on the field. And what you saw today, you saw a lot of guys make a lot of plays that have a chance to make plays, and that can. So we hope that continues. Of course, we got to continue to get better. And with 4 days left of practice, we plan to focus on doing that.
What specifically do you plan on practicing on the next couple of days?
Well, we plan to practice Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then end up drills on Saturday. But mainly, it will be focused on individual technique, footwork, doing things the right way. Probably be less team sessions than we've done. But mainly, we just want to continue with doing things rep-wise and doing it the right way, because if we can continue to pound it home, taking the proper steps, making the proper reads, having our eyes in the right spot defensively, and we do that over and over again, eventually it'll become second nature to us. And then we'll end up on Friday doing a special team scrimmage, which allows us to kind of fine-tune some skills on special teams.
The structure of today's scrimmage, I know obviously at this point in the spring, no positions are set at this point, but was it ones-on-ones for the most part today? Was there any particular structure to the scrimmage?
For the most part, it was. Right now, it's ones-on-ones offensively, and then twos-on-twos, offense versus defense. And mainly, no one has a particular position. We're still battling to solidify those spots. Of course, we feel good about some guys, but things can change. We still have 4 days left, and then we still have all summer and all training camp to solidify those spots.
DJ, I'll start with you. This transition, going into this first spring under the new coach, what has it been like for you, and do you kind of like the up-tempo style a little bit for yourself?
It's been a weird transition with the offense. We huddle up at every play, but with this offense, we don't huddle up at all. So it's been a little bit of a transition, but I think after today, I think we see how it was in the game, and we see how much faster we got to go. So I think next week's practice is going to really be helpful for us.
And then you have weapons like McGee that's been here. Chester Rogers seems to be coming along. Seems to be using the tight ends a lot. Talk about the weapons and your comfort with them at this point in the spring.
I feel like we have all the talent in the world, all the weapons outside on the edge. The running backs, as you've seen today, I mean, everybody can pretty much run the football. I think it's just up to me and the rest of the O-line to put it all together and make it work from our perspective.
And then Jestin, obviously you had the only touchdown today. You've gotten carries last year, and I'm assuming this spring. What going into your second collegiate season, what do you feel like this process is like for you right now?
Well, I just last season just opened my eyes and just showed me what I could be much better with my game, and I just coming out this season, I just want to get much better with my skills. And this spring has been real good to me, and I think we're just gonna keep working and go on from there.
Just talk about you had a couple of big hits today. Seemed like the defense played pretty well overall. How did you feel that you did and this defense did as a group?
I feel like we did real well in this because the defensive game plan has allowed us to make a lot more plays. It's a much fast-paced and stuff, and with the offense being more fast-paced, it allows us to be more fast-paced. So it works both ways. It benefits both.
Create a couple of turnovers today as a group. Is that obviously it's a focus, but is it something that y'all been doing pretty successfully through the spring?
Yeah, it pretty much is and stuff. But it's a group thing and stuff. Me making the plays for the whole team, and not just for me as an individual, it's for the whole team.
And talk about a lot of experience in the secondary. How do you feel like y'all played today? And that seems to be one of the more experienced groups on the whole team.
Yeah, last year they really brought us together, because we went through a lot last year. Now we're coming together now, just putting all the pieces together. We got some young guys stepping up, the older guys getting better. So I can't complain about it. I love those guys. We go out and just play our hearts out.
Is there a lot of changes defensively as far as scheme goes, or are you pretty familiar with a lot of stuff that y'all trying to do?
It's kind of different, because we're basically matching up mostly every play. But the defense allows you to make a lot of plays. It shows your true talent.
Talk about, it seems like you certainly found your rhythm today. You feel pretty comfortable out there. It seems like you're moving the ball pretty well.
Yeah, I do feel comfortable with those guys out there. We were making a lot of plays, and then I like the fast tempo of the offense, which made us go faster and move where we needed to go. So that was really good for us.
How much more comfortable do you feel at the college level, second year now, getting to sit back and watch a year, and now that you're getting some snaps and some live reps second year?
Well, since I've seen it, I've gotten more comfortable with it. It's coming more naturally to me than it did last year or the year before that. So I feel a lot more comfortable with it.